We are talking Detroit Lions news and rumors for you folks today. We got a good one. We're going to talk about Lions power rankings after the loss to the Green Bay Packers. Where do the Lions stand in that? Hendon Hooker could be activated. Injuries to Jonah Jackson and Alex Anzalone. Chicago Bears defeat the Minnesota Vikings. Help us out. Big for that team. Thank you so much. As well as, obviously, Lions, they got to face the Saints on Sunday. Let's go. FYI, folks, I threw my back out, and anybody that knows that you've been watching me for the past 5 years know I have a very, very bad spine. This is going to be a video without graphics. Not a lot of graphics at all. Apologize until my back feeling a little bit better and I can sit in a chair for more than 10 minutes. I'm going to do it this way. So just probably a couple days with kind of bland. And sorry about that, but I that's all I really can do right now. So let's go ahead and get right into the first thing here, and that's the power rankings here. All Lions, Fan Nation, they do the article here, and it talks about the various power rankings through the media, and we already know we're going to fall, so that's a given here. But right now for all Lions, the Detroit Lions rank 5, so we lost 3 spots after losing to the Green Bay Packers 2-5. That's not bad. I'll take it. Bleacher Report here. We dropped 5 spots from 3rd to 8th. Still top 10 team in their opinion. We drop spots here as well, right? We go 3 to 7th. That's the Athletic. So still a good team, but there's some definite flaws. The Athletic sees this. 4th to 8th. So we drop 4 spots here for Sporting News. They see the same thing. It's a trend here. 3 to 7th from Pro Football Network, 4th to 7th from ESPN Power Rankings. Yahoo, a little bit higher on the Lions, 3rd to 5th, 6th to 7th. USA Today, it's funny because they have been consistent around this spot the whole time. So as much as maybe you haven't liked it throughout the year, they've been consistent. So, shout out to them for being consistent. But look, the Detroit Lions are a top 10 team in my opinion. And, look, it's not good when you lose, obviously, on Thanksgiving. Could it be the fact these guys are a little bit wore out, 3 games in 11 days? I mean, the offensive line legitimately was not good, and that's something that you don't see often. And so that could be a reason. Jared Goff's off. But either way, the Lions right now are still a top 10 team in the eye of the big media. So let me know in the comment section right now, where do you rank the Lions in power rankings? 1, if you think the best. 32, if you think they are the worst team in the NFL. Let's continue on here and talk about the Minnesota Vikings and Chicago Bears. Shout out to the Chicago Bears for helping our Detroit Lions out. They defeated the Minnesota Vikings in a really great game of 12-10. That is a very boring of a game if you watched it. Shout out to you guys for having the ability to watch a game like that, because it was extremely boring, and it's tough. It's tough, but Minnesota Vikings fall. They're now 6-6, and they're on a bye week. This is great news for the Lions. Great news. Joshua Dobbs, 4 interceptions in this game. What did we all say? And I've been saying it since since he joined the Minnesota Vikings. It was a cute story, but the NFL caught on. There's a reason why this guy is a backup throughout his career. He's not a really good quarterback. And so when he went to the Minnesota Vikings, no one really knew what to do with him. So all he did was run, right? Run. He's athletic, and he was getting first downs, and teams didn't know. Now he has to pass the football, and it's not working. Why? Because he's not a starting NFL quarterback. Great story. He's a good backup in my opinion. But when they lost Kirk Cousins over there in the Minnesota Vikings, that pretty much doomed their season this year. So they're 6-6. Lions sitting at 8-3. If the Lions get a win on Sunday, New Orleans Saints, that'd be 9-3. The best win total that they can get to is 11. That's it. There's only 5 more games on their schedule. They're at 6 wins. If they're to win out, that would be beating the Detroit Lions twice. They can get to 11 wins. So if the Lions can win on Sunday, get to 9, and then go to Chicago, and it's not going to be easy to get a win there, legitimately, the Lions can win, or pretty much win the NFC North versus the Denver Broncos. So, look, the Lions, all they got to do is win. All they got to do is win, just like the Thanos putting on the glove. You got to do it ourselves. It's easier said than done because right now the Lions are in a rut. It is what it is. That's what they are. Can they fix it? I think they can. I think definitely with Jared Goff, it's odd to see him turn the football over 6 times. But like he said in preseason, they're going to go through a rut. They're going to go through a bad period, and that's what they are right now. He is a veteran. I think he can fix it. I think the offensive line can be fixed. The defense, I don't really believe it can be fixed. I don't, and that's not because of Aaron Glenn or anything. It's because we don't have a pass rush, and you got to have a pass rush. So, look, the Lions are facing the Saints. The Saints are not a good football team. It doesn't mean anything right now, right? It's any given Sunday, but they have the ability to win that game. And right now, the Lions are favored by 3.5 points. So they got to go to New Orleans, who is hurting, a lot of injuries, and they got to win that game. They do. The Lions could be without Jonah Jackson. We want him in this game big time. Don't know if he's going to play, but they could be without him. We need him to play to really dominate the line of scrimmage. I think if he plays in that game, I think the Lions win the game. That's how much this offensive line needs to be in together to protect Goff and run the football. We then can dictate how the game plays. So let me know in the comment section, who do you got winning the game? The New Orleans Saints, put S for Saints. Lions, put L for Lions. Let me know in the comments below. I do want to talk about today's sponsor today. That's Factor Meals, the #1 ready-to-eat delivery kit in America that can help you fill up on breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. This is chef-prepared, dietitian-approved, ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. The holidays are here, and if you are too busy to plan out and cook meals like a lot of us are, and you want to eat well, then you need to get Factor. Factor will do that. You'll be ready to skip the trip to the grocery store. You don't need to worry about the preparation for chopping, cleaning up, throwing scraps away, and waiting in the oven for hours. Factor is fresh and never frozen meals. They're ready in just minutes because of their professional chefs already prepared for meals for you. Place in the microwave, take a couple of minutes, and you are good to go. If you're someone who travels in, on, and go for work, they have grain bowls, salad toppers, microwave meals you can have as well. Smoothies, so even if you don't have an access to a microwave, Factor is going to have you covered. Get started today. FactorMeals.com/LionsChat50. That's FactorMeals.com/LionsChat50. Code LionsChat. That will get you 50% off this holiday season. Take advantage of the limited time offer. Delicious meals, healthy, and you don't have to spend all the time cooking it yourself. FactorMeals.com/LionsChat50. Use code LionsChat50. I'm going to get into a breakdown. I'll do it tomorrow, the Lions and Saints breakdown video. Again, my back is really fried right now, and it takes a lot of time to do the research for that. So I'm going to push it till maybe later tonight to do the research or tomorrow because if my back is hurting so bad. I'm hoping that I start to get a little bit of relief, but it's not happened as of yet. So just give me a little bit on that. I promise I'll get it done. I have to look at everything to determine who's going to win this game. I have done zero research besides just watching the football game, but not doing the research. So we'll get into that here in a little bit. Hendon Hooker could be activated this week. This is great news for the Lions. Not because, he's going to replace Jared Goff. No, we all know that's not the case. Right now or anything like that, but just getting healthier. Each day the Lions get healthier and get players back is always a good thing. I want to see him out there because he is part of this roster. We draft this guy in round 3. Wanted him to be, in the lineup. I want to have him as the backup to Teddy Bridgewater and to get some reps in. You invested a 3rd-round pick on this quarterback. You want to see him in uniform. It's the same thing with Broderick Martin. You invested. You want to see him play, and right now he's just not playing. So, obviously, Hooker's not going to play, but he needs the reps. He needs to be out there in uniform and getting it done. So, it's good to have him getting ready. That's awesome. That's great for the Lions to boost offensively, at least for a backup role. And look, he's a mobile quarterback, so maybe they can utilize him scouting when we're playing against other quarterbacks, like a Justin Fields again. like these other quarterbacks like Joshua Dobbs, whom we're going to face, and Dak Prescott, so you can use Hendon Hooker in that role to at least show what the defense needs to do, for sure. Alex Anzalone may miss this game on Sunday, and I think that's a big punch in the gut. Alex Anzalone is a player whom the Detroit Lions need to be on the field. We need to have him on the field because I think he's one of the better pieces on defense that we have. He's the captain out there shooting out the plays. And with the defense already reeling, defense having issues all season long, to not have your captain, and we've had communications issues already, would pretty much suck. And we need to have it because we have to win this game on Sunday. It's a must-win game for the Lions on Sunday, in my opinion. And having Alex Anzalone out there, who's a tackling machine right now, without him, we're in a pretty bad spot defensively. Now, look, they're not going to have some players out there, right? They're missing it. They're missing players, but we still need to have our guys because our defense is not the greatest. So hopefully Alex can come back in here really quick and get the job done. Folks, we're dropping videos every single day. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 300 likes in this video. Again, wait for me to get my back squared away. I promise I'll get it squared away, and then we'll be good to go. Just this week kind of sucks. But we will be live streaming the game. My back should be good to go by Sunday for sure. We'll get into Lions and Saints and see what happens. Hopefully Lions get a victory and go to 9 wins. With that said, folks, adios.